Okay, Gemini, this is your weekly reading for November 25th through December 1st. There will be one card for every day, and then one card wrapping up the energy of the week. And then there will be a 3-card pick a card at the end of that, and I'm gonna try not to, talk too much during this one, because Ofika's just got like a 30-minute reading. But we'll try and be a little bit shorter and sweeter, because, yeah, I know not everyone wants to sit here and watch like a 20 or 30-minute reading. But for Gemini, this is Rogue Mystic Divination, and I do dailies, weeklies, and monthlies here. If you would like a personal reading, there is a link down there for the Ko-Fi page that I have, and I'm sitting here doing hand motions like you can see me. I don't even have the camera pointed at my face. And this is your first card for Monday the 25th. You have the Lovers in reverse. So there's a decision that you don't have to make. Somebody else is making this decision for you. Whether they know that they're doing it consciously or not. Something is going on to where you are going to be able to see where their priorities are. And even if this isn't a person, like a romantic relationship, if it's a business deal, something could end up falling through because of somebody else's lack of action. And it doesn't feel like it's you, Gemini. It feels like it's somebody else that doesn't want to suffer the consequences of them making a decision. Like they don't want it to be their fault, so they're just letting everything lapse. And now I have the hiccups. So maybe someone has hiccups as their tell, or maybe it means something for you and you'll be able to verify something with that. I'm not sure. Tuesday, we have the Two of Wands, and something is where it's going to be, if not permanently, for a great long while, and you can tell it's time for you to move on. You're changing something, and it's most likely going to be your way of seeing things, and it's going to allow you to have a great amount of personal growth. However, this stagnation that you're leaving behind is most likely someone who refuses to see how you've changed, how the situation has changed, and they're just kind of standing there with their arms crossed, like they're going, this is how things are, this is how it will be, and that's it. It feels like they're the ones that's playing it safe. They're the ones who's not seeing that things are changing, and they're not putting plans into place for whenever you're not going to be there. I guess they'll just have to figure it out the hard way. You have your eyes on other horizons, and you will be moving forward soon. Like they're not even taking the packing boxes as a sign that you're leaving. Wednesday. You have accepted that some things are just not going to change, and it could be the minds of others, like back here in the Two of Wands. And I would be very careful with the Two of Wands as well, if that is a person who is refusing to believe that you are done being in a relationship with them. They may be holding on to the passion, but you're moving on with a passion for something else. It doesn't even feel like it's a person. It could just be passion for you living your own life by your rules and not needing to deal with this other person. You are going to be able to open yourself up to something new on Wednesday, though. An idea or a pathway is going to open up to you, and it's going to be because you are letting the blindfold fall off. You're allowing yourself to see opportunity where you may have refused to see one before. So with the 4, there isn't even a 4 on the board. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you have the Seven of Cups. I almost said Seven of Wands. 7 of Cups. With the 7 of Cups, people may be trying to give you other options to stay there. Stay where you're at and like, oh, you can do this. Oh, you can do that. Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do what I tell you to do instead of what you want to do? Do not look at these options, these shiny new toys, like they are viable for you. You did not want them whenever you did not know that they even existed until these people decided to bring these options up to you. And just because they're making them look good does not mean that they have a place in your life. There's a reason why you didn't come across these options before, and you weren't looking for them. These are not even associated with the path that you want to be on or the path that your soul is dragging you to be on. So, and it does feel like your soul energy is trying to drag you onto, like you are playing dead in some makeshift, almost like it's boot camp and you have to act like you're injured and you're being dragged off the field by your battle buddy. It's like the universe is your battle buddy trying to drag you out of a situation. You're just playing dead. And other people are like, yeah, but shouldn't you be going over here? Shouldn't you be going over there? And you're just set in the idea that, you know what? I'm not allowed to make this choice. I just have to go with the flow. And you're being dragged along the ground with it, but you are going in the direction that you need to go in. It is, however, going to lead you to a crossroads, and you will have to stand up on your own 2 feet and make a decision as to what choices that you want to make. But we'll see, because this is only Thursday, and on a less serious note, this is the week of Thanksgiving in the United States, so this could be options. This could be other houses that you're going to for Thanksgiving. Like, you don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything, and other people are saying, oh, just come over here, oh, just come over there, oh, just whatever. That could be an option for this too, but really it feels like in the grander scheme of things, whenever you go to do these different houses, or to at least this one other house, they're going to be giving you options, and you're looking in one direction and they're trying to give you all these other options that they think sound good or that they would do. Well, if these options are so good, then they can take the opportunity and they can do something with it, but you're on your own path and you have your own thing to do, so don't be afraid to assert yourself. Friday, you have the Ace of Cups. This doesn't feel like this is necessarily someone that you are meeting or getting involved with, but you may end up falling in love with a new idea. Something that you want to be involved with, so you're going to start putting the work in. Make sure that the work that you're putting in isn't just surface level. Still waters run deep, and sometimes the greatest treasures can be found in the deepest part of your emotions and your emotional reactions, whether they're positive or negative. If you are having an emotional outburst on Friday, it could help you glean into why it is that you've been having issues in other areas of your life. Like, just not thinking, that's what I'm saying, is just someone not necessarily thinking about what it is that they're saying, just being mad and letting it all go, and somewhere in there they just a word vomit the answer that they've been looking for. For Saturday, self-care is going to be what you need to focus on Saturday. Especially if you've been dealing with Thanksgiving stuff for the entire week. You need to focus on what it is that you need and stop looking towards other people and satisfying their needs or making things run smoothly for them. It's not going to be beneficial to you. There is a point at which you can turn off that kindness, and Saturday is going to be whenever you have to start doing that. Someone may also be coming towards you with some kind of assistance, but there's going to be strings attached, and read the fine print on what it is that they're asking of you. There could be a lot more to it than what you think there is at first blush, and they're not going to voluntarily tell you the truth of what's going on. For Sunday, and this could be some of that information coming in. If you deny helping this person, you're going to find out why it was a good idea for you to not help them. And you're still not going to be able to help them. You're disconnected from the situation, and you're not even in the position where you can help them anymore. You weren't to begin with, but they were lying about what was going on. So, for the entire energy vibe of the week, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. That is someone who's using their mind, their mentality or their mental state to maybe overreact about some past situation, and it could be because there's some new information coming to light that they were not aware of, but it's coming to light now, and they're angry about how they've been manipulated. Do not be surprised if this is, because this doesn't really necessarily feel like this is you, Gemini. Like, some aspects of it is, but it feels like there is somebody behind the scenes that was manipulating something, like, oh, just go ask so-and-so go ask Gemini for advice, go ask Gemini for help. Constantly pushing people towards you for assistance, for advice, so that they could blame you and say that, oh, well, I would have never gone to Gemini. I never would have asked them for help, but, you do what you want, and you could end up finding out who this person is this week, too. I would not be surprised if there was someone who looks good socially, like they seem like a good person. Everyone says that they're a good person, but you find out something, I just heard, evil about them. Like they've been conniving, they've been manipulative to a number of people, and just because they've been so thorough in their manipulation, they've been able to cover their tracks. Okay, and for your 3-card pick a card, we have card 1, card 2, and card 3. And again, this is a yes-no answer, and then I will expand upon it a little bit. Hopefully I remember the yes-no part of it. But sorry. This bitch won't stay. Okay. Card 1. You guys can have one question per card, or one question for every card. I don't, you know the drill. You've done this before. We have been here before. And if not with me, you've probably been there with somebody else. For card 1, your answer is yes, and you are going to end up coming up on the top side of this, even if it doesn't seem like it's the top side at first. There is cause and effect in play right now, and somebody could end up receiving karmic retribution. Not because of you, not through you, but you will be able to witness it. And even though you don't realize it right now, there's going to be something that comes to you because of this. Things are balancing themselves out. It feels like it's been a while since it's been able to, but this is from a long, long time ago. Be patient with it and don't necessarily try to actively react with this. Just let it happen and just... It's almost like your lawyer telling you to just don't say anything. Just nod your head. Just don't say anything. Card 2. You have the King of Wands and your answer is yes. There is somebody that may have excelled past you and gone down a different path, but they may be about to contact you. There's going to be a reason that they have for contacting you, and it will be a good reason, but they may be also utilizing it to open up some other kind of relationship with you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a partnership, but this is an energy that has matured beyond where they were whenever you last had a connection with them. So if it seems like they're moving fast, they might not be moving fast. They may just be asserting what they want and not, not... They're not going to take maybe as an answer. They want a certain yes or a certain no from you. Maybe or we'll see will not work with this person. If you put them on hold, they will just go find something else to preoccupy their time with. They're not going to wait around. Things are very, very definitive with this person. For card 3, we have the 6 of Cups, and the answer is yes. So we got 3 yeses. You are going to be able to come back into connection with this person, but it may not be in the way or when you want to. You may have to do more than you're expecting right now, but in the end, it'll work out, for the better somehow. I do see you bringing something to them, or them bringing something to you, and then it being handed back. So maybe it's just like a photo album where you're sharing memories or something, and that's what that is, because that is kind of what that says, is happy memories. So reminiscing. That may be what's going on. Someone you've been out of contact with for a while. I'm feeling like sister or some kind of sisterly energy with this. And you could end up connecting in a way that you never connected before and understanding each other in a way that you haven't before. So be prepared for that. And Gemini, thank you very much for holding on for this for almost at 20 minutes. But thank you very much. And please remember to like and subscribe and come back for the dailies, weeklies, and monthlies.